But what a field we got here. Candice Hall in lane number 1. She's the 7th fastest seed, with Phoebe Cooper, the youngster, in lane 7, with Lily Booker in 8. There's 3 of your old teammates in this final of the women's 200 metres individual medley. There's Alicia Wilson, the Olympic finalist.
Yeah, really exciting final coming up here. We've got 5 of the top 10 performers ever in Britain in this very final, so it's going to be a fast one. The qualifying time is 2:10.62, so a few of the girls' PBs are under that, so it'll be exciting to see where they finish.
Well, there's the champion of the 400 metres individual medley and the 200 metres freestyle. She's booked a ticket on Eurostar to Paris. And Shanahan, well, she's swum well so far, but second on the 400 medley and second on the 200 backstroke. You don't get an automatic spot for second, even though she's underneath the consideration time on both. I'm sure she'll go, though. And then, well, Molly, one of your best friends, I'm sure, here, Abbie Wood, right in the centre here, second on the 200 freestyle, so she'll go to Paris on that 4x200 freestyle relay, but I know she wants to go really quick here on this final of the 200 medley.
Absolutely, and she's definitely got a good swim in here. I know her training's been going so well. She did a PB earlier this week on the 200 freestyle, so that's given her confidence moving forward. I know she's got the 100 free coming up as well tomorrow, but I think this is definitely the main focus for Abbie.
Well, there in lane 5 is Katie Shanahan, the defending champion, the Scottish record holder. What a field. In 2, we've got Olympic finalist. In 3, we've got the new world champion 400 medley. In 4, 4th at the Olympics on this 200 IM. 5th, Shanahan, the defending champion. 2nd on the 2 back on 4 IM. Schlossen's an excellent swimmer in 6, double European junior champion. What a field. The Paris final, the big final, the women's 200 IM. Fastest seed is Abbie Wood in the centre.
Take your marks.
So the final of the women's 200 IM, a final here on day 5 of this Olympic trials, and there's a lot of emotional energy gone so far, so they've got to control that. Feel a little bit emotionally singed was one of the ways that one of the coaches was talking about it. You've got to control it because this is a massive final for these women.
Absolutely, and I think Freya and Abbie will be riding that high from earlier this week. You know, they're both firmly on the team. Katie Shanahan had a few setbacks this week, finishing second, which great times, but I know she was slightly disappointed with.
So Abbie Wood is out quick, and her underwaters again. Look at that turn, Molly. That's just an amazing fly-to-back turn, going really well with Candice Hall also at the top.
Yeah, Abbie's an amazing short course swimmer, so you can really expect to see her excelling off of those turns. As we said, Dave Hemmings is kind of like a technical genius, really pushes the small details.
Well, this is fascinating, isn't it? Because Abbie Wood's breaststroke is brilliant. She's leading after the fly in the back. A little bit surprising for me, this. The red hat of Freya Colbert in 3 is charging. And those two, Wood and Colbert, very close indeed. 9/100ths splitting those two at the halfway, with Shanahan in 3rd. But Shanahan's Preston free is very good. This is going to be interesting.
Abbie Wood also the amazing breaststroke. She competed in the 200 breaststroke at the last Olympics, so I can probably expect to see her pulling away here. Very strong freestyle as well, but again, I think Katie and Freya both have strong freestyle, so they'll be clawing back there.
Well, I guess it's just how fast is Abbie Wood going to go here, and how much has she got left on the freestyle. She's worked it really hard, the fly, the back and the breast. It's a gutsy swim. It looks like it's a very tactical swim. Her and Dave Hemmings must have had a really good chat, but look at that turn.
Yeah, very impressive underwaters from Abbie. She hit the wall perfectly there on that last turn, set her up for that underwater phase.
Well, this is a really great swim, and is she going to win this title? The rest of the field trying to come back, but Abbie Wood's a brilliant freestyler, silver medalist on the 200 free. She was 4th at the Olympics on this 200 free, and this is a superb swim. The consideration time is 2:10.6, and she's going to be way under that. This is a great swim. Lifetime best is 2:09.1. Wow, 2:08.9, a new lifetime best for her. That is an outstanding swim from Abbie Wood. Look at that, she can't believe it. I can't believe it. Molly Renshaw's banging the desk in delight. That's a wonderful swim.
Oh, it's amazing to see. I'm close to tears. I've got goosebumps, but no, it's been a long time coming for Abbie. She trains so hard day in, day out, so little PB for her though, but to dip under that 2:09, it's perfect prep for this summer.
Well, those two there did the consideration time. The winner, Abbie Wood, so she's going to add that to that 4x2 free relay. I'm sure she'd go on the individual 200 if she wants to. Freya Colbert already won the 400 IM and the 200 free. Underneath the consideration time on this 200 medley as well. Wow. Shanahan was third, Schlossen fourth, Cooper fifth, but what a start that was. The fly back, it surprised me how quick she was.
Yeah, I mean, she's always had a really strong fly, and I think her start, you could see from the first 15 metres, she's already nearly half her body length ahead, so that sets her up perfectly, and I just think the technique and the kind of the focus around the walls and underwater just really separates her from the rest of the field.
And the time is amazing. We normally don't get too excited about times unless we need to, but I'm so pleased for her. I think that's exactly what you said, actually. We're so pleased for under 2:09.
Yeah, and you can see her in pain there at the end of the race, but yeah, very well deserved. She trains so hard, especially alongside Freya. Freya dropping a lot of time there as well. She's dropped just nearly 2 seconds.
Well, that is absolutely brilliant. The result of the women's 200 metres individual medley, a wonderful swim from Abbie Wood, winning it in a brilliant time, a consideration time, 2:08.91. Freya also under it, and they're now talking to John Mason.
That was an amazing way to finish the night. We had a nomination time. You're going to Paris for this event, Abbie Wood. Right? But I think what was even bigger for you was that personal best. You know, you said to me your parents didn't get to watch you do that in Tokyo, and you wanted one here today.
Yeah, like, even just seeing them is just so weird because they never see me when I actually swim well. But yeah, I think every older swimmer knows that like it's so hard to just move on to the next second, and even though it's 0.2, I'm now in the 2:08, so it just feels really nice.
2:08, it sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know all the events moved on and I wanted to move on with it, and I feel like I'm getting closer to the girls at the top, so it's nice.
Amazing stuff. Well, that was a fantastic performance, and you just secured your place in that event at Paris as well, so maybe we'll see another one there. Ladies and gentlemen, Abbie Wood! And Freya, hitting that nomination time there, I know you did it in the 4 the other night. It's half the distance, hurts just a little bit less.
I don't know about hurting a little bit less. Like, I think this morning it was actually really hard. I was a little bit nervous because it was a lot of effort this morning for not that quick a time, but that's such a big PB, and I haven't swum this event that much, so I'm just really pleased to be up there with the girls, and I think I surprised myself a little bit tonight, but I'm so happy to hopefully have the opportunity to swim this in Paris if everything goes to plan.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, your focus has been the 4. Were you expecting to do that tonight?
I think I haven't really swum it tapered in a while, so we knew the potential was there because I've swum so well on some of my other events, but you never really know. For me, I'm changing stroke so often, before I know it, I'm swapping stroke again, so I just really had no idea, and I couldn't really see the girls until the last 50, so I'm really pleased with that.
Well, you put in a great race. Congratulations.
Thank
a
you very
silver
much.
medal and another nomination time. Right, didn't you do great? Now, Katie, you've had a big week. You have had nomination time in the 400, nomination time in the 2-back, another great race up against these girls. That's the end of your program. So I know you said, thank God it's done. Sum it up for us.
Yeah, I'm happy it's over. That was a really tough 3 days, mentally and physically, but to finish in the 2 IM with these girls, and I'm so happy for Abbie finally going 2:08, and for Freya, who doesn't usually do the event, to go really well. I'm really happy for her. That time there for me wasn't really I wanted it to be, but I can't really complain after a tough 2 days, and I'm happy to have got 2 qualification times, well, nomination times. So yeah.
Well, listen, 2 nomination times in 2 different events. Put yourself in a really solid place in front of the selectors, okay? Congratulations on a fantastic week. It is always a pleasure watching you race. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your British medalists.
Something special. 2 consideration times. I have to say I wasn't really expecting that, but Abbie Wood's time, 2:08. She's still the 2nd fastest British woman in history. And the medal's been presented by the Right Honourable Lord Hendy of Richmond Hill, CBA, chair of the London Legacy Development Corporation, and what a London legacy there has been. This pool is just fantastic, it really is, and from 2012 They've kept it in pristine condition. It is an utterly brilliant facility.